What are you not telling me?
You Wizkid, you go around begging for money and food. As much as you get with Tony, you still go around begging all these big men to carry for air. You got pets. You go around the dash money, you brag about it. You brag about people that dash money. Nobody can say they dash money now.
Wow.
None of them, nobody for Nigeria. I dash you, I dash you.
They
Nobody.
never dash you money because of your music. Wizkid is a beggar because they dash your money because of your music. But they dash you money because of your papa music. Which means they still dash you money. We all know that all these things where they happen on social media does not mean Wizkid does not respect Fela. In terms of music in nowadays, Wizkid is bigger than Fela. Let's not dispute that. That does not mean that I do not respect what Fela and Kuti brought in Nigeria. What Fela did is something that Wizkid should not even compare himself with Fela, because apart from music, Wizkid cannot be compared to Fela. But the context of the comparison was typically music, not who Fela was. And we all know this thing. We know who Fela is. And we know why we are talking about music. Yes, Fela is an icon. He did something that Wizkid never for once attempted. I agree with you. Fela is not known just because of music. Fela is known because of his contribution to Nigeria. Fela gave his life because of Nigeria. Fela should be seen as Jesus Christ of Nigeria. He gave his life. Somebody that went for prison because of the betterment of Nigeria. Not because he no get money, but because he want Nigeria to be better. Do you know how it is that somebody that have influence, has money, have everything, decide not to join politics? People like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they left politics. Nnamdi Kanu's father was a king. He's a prince. A prince from one kingdom is this one in prison. So he had all that he can eat. He had all that he wanted in this life. But he needed freedom for him people. That was what Fela and Kuti also fought for. I know this generation might not know the effort that Fela put in. But if there's anybody in your life that you should respect in Nigeria, respect Fela. Because Fela was the reason why some people can boldly say some things. During military regime, you cannot even say something and walk freely. It was like hell living in bondage. But Fela stood in ground and fought for people. Even Seun Kuti no love Fela rich people. People can take bullets because of Fela, and Seun Kuti cannot take it because of him. So Fela is widely respected. If you say Wizkid does not respect Fela, how come he drew him on his arms? Even when Wizkid documentary was released, Wizkid openly said it. That Fela was an instrument of hope to him. But that does not mean somebody cannot be bigger than you. Yes, he's riding on Fela glory. You can say it like that because Fela created Afrobeat. That is truth. So many people also are riding on Wizkid glory because some things that was not properly done before, Wizkid made it done. You can insult all the FC for insulting Fela, but do not come out and say Wizkid insulted Fela. We all know that Wizkid never for once publicly insulted Fela before Fela started doing all these things. Seun Kuti was the one that gave his father a bad name. Like I said before in my last video, I said it takes 1,000,000 years for a people to build a nation, but it will only take 1 day for a foolish one to destroy it. It took Seun Kuti just 7 days to bring Fela into small comparison, single-handedly telling us that Fela was just a musician. Do you know Seun Kuti compared Fela to that kind musical person? He made his father look so small. A man that the nation lost. A man that fought for the nation. A man that the nation recognized. You brought him so small to compare him to musicians. Instead of all of us to tell Seun Kuti, you know get and clear. Oh. All of them, they say Wizkid hate Fela, Wizkid they disrespect Fela, Wizkid won't bring Fela down. Oh, Wizkid will just be sitting on his house and somebody will be throwing shade to him. And you all will just say Wizkid they disrespect Fela. Give me one tweet where Wizkid disrespected Fela. My videos are not for low mentality. I'm not talking make it sweet up anybody. Now as the matter I talk, follow my page and share my videos. There is contents of everything. Everything where people they talk get contents. You get area that you are bigger than somebody. But e get area that you cannot be compared at all to somebody. Fela cannot be compared to Wizkid in some area at all. But if you are talking about mere fun like Seun Kuti presented his father, Wizkid is bigger than Fela. Let's just be real. But that is not a disrespect to Fela. That is, if you understand the music, my videos are not for low mentality.